We went to Waterstones and we picked up 2 books, one each.
I got this one, Diaries, and it is by Rachel Renee Russell.
So Minnie reads a lot of dog diaries.
I have a few of these books, but when I saw this one and I saw that they have it in colour, I definitely had to get it. This is what it looks like inside.
I purchased this Jamaica book by Lonely Planet. Lonely Planet has a variety of different travel guides and travel books about different countries and places all around the world. So this is what it looks like inside, and I'm interested to learn more about where we come from. I love when books have illustrations in, but more so real life photographs. Now, of course, they would have to feature Mr. Bob Marley because he is a Jamaican icon and a legend. I do know a lot about Jamaica already, but I thought that this would be an amazing learning experience for Minnie also. We also went to Boots and I picked up some Ineos cleaning hygiene wipes. These are antibacterial wipes. And I picked up a smaller version of my allergy spray because I tend to forget it. And your girl has allergies, so this is my go-to to help to keep my allergies at bay. Now, of course, I had to pick up some Carex. This is one of my favourite ones. I love the smell of it. It smells so divine. So we're going to show you what we picked up from Beautiful Books today in Brixton. I picked up 4 bookmarks for myself because I love bookmarks. I love reading, and these resonated deeply with me. As well as an avid book reader, an avid tea drinker, I am a flower lover and I just think flowers, especially roses, are beautiful. I'm also all for scenic and picturesque places. I love nature, just like Minnie, and these were very beautiful. I also purchased this 1 Minute Devotions Moments with God by Helen Stainer Rice. I'm really excited to start reading this later. So this is what it looks like inside. Then I picked up this Everyday Prayers for Women with 365 devotional prayers. This is what it looks like inside.
I picked up this, The 1 Year Between You and God Devotions for Girls, and it is by Sandra Bird. Something that stood out to Mama about this book is the way that between is spelled as in between. And I'm a tween, so this resonated with me. This is what it looks like inside. And I'm looking forward to learning more about God daily.
Now, I picked this up for my mother, but I completely forgot to give it to her when I dropped her home. But I'm sure she will appreciate it because she loves little things like this. We also went to Sainsbury's and I picked up this Sanctuary Spa Lily and Rose Little Moment set. I also treated myself to this Cath Kidston gift set. I love Cath Kidston, and in fact, what was the last Cath Kidston bag I got you? Probably the leopard print one. No, the leopard print one.
Oh yeah.
All of Minnie's backpacks from the ages of, I would say, 1 to about 9 were all Cath Kidston because I just love their whole vibe. I love the floral print.
I have this Cath Kidston assorted lip balm set. That is a strawberry one, which I shall be giving to Mama because I do not like strawberry. There is a coconut one and there's a spearmint one.
We ordered 2 copies of this book,
The Case of the Lighthouse Intruder
by Karine Getton. So we're going to basically read 1 page each and we'll see how far we get. Corrine Getton grew up in Jamaica, where she would climb fruit trees in the family garden and eat as much mango, guinep, and pear as she could without being caught.
She now lives in Birmingham with her family and writes stories about her childhood experiences.
Her work has been shortlisted for the Waterstones Children's Book Prize, the Spark Award, the Warwickshire Junior Book Award, and the Jalak Children's and Young Adult Prize.
When Life Gives You Mangoes and If You Read This are also available from Pushkin Children's.
So, this is a map that is included in the book, and I love maps. There's always something about maps for me that I just find very interesting. Ever since I was a child, I've just always been fascinated with maps. Chapter 1. Faison Mayer, the 12-year-old FBI agent, has been recruited yet again to save the world. It's getting exhausting, as she has only just stopped a major assassination plot against the King of England. I'm tired of fixing your mess, Faison says down the phone to the FBI head of division. I'm not a robot. I need time to be a normal person, just for a day.
My phone starts to ring for real, and I jump out of my make-believe game and check the number on the screen. I stare at it in disbelief before putting it to my ear and answering hesitantly. Hello?
Faison, you have to come to our holiday house for October half term. It's on a spooky island, my twin cousins tell me, through rushed voices. They always talk over each other, like it's a race to see who can speak the fastest.
I haven't heard from them in at least a year, so I'm shocked they're calling now. Yeah, weird things happen, like ghosts and flashing lights and stuff. One of them says, while the other makes ghost sounds down the phone for effect.
I try to identify who is speaking, but it's hard to distinguish between their voices right now. When we were younger, I could just about tell them apart because Aaron was taller and Omar had a dimple. Over the phone, they sound the same, and it's been so long since I've seen them in real life.
I've caught glances of their holiday photos over Mama's shoulder when she stalks their mother's social media page. She mumbles, I suppose I better say something before they accuse me of being jealous, before commenting on their photo, typing, that's nice, with a laughing face that she thinks is a happy face.
Not that one, Mama, I have to keep correcting her. She'll pull her face and say, but that one make me look like me a grimace, and I don't want them to know what I am actually thinking.
Mama and her brother, Uncle Edmund, haven't been close for a while, but I think that maybe it's because he is never in the country and Mama is always working.
Now the twins are on the phone telling me about some island where they have a holiday home. Their father, Uncle Edmund, is a hot-shot businessman, and their mother, Auntie Desiree, is a lawyer. They've always lived rich. They have a big house in the city too, with maids, and used to invite me to stay with them in the holidays, until they started travelling abroad.
Now, out of the blue, they're asking me to come and spend the holidays with them. I'm surprised they still have my number, with all their new rich friends around the world.
I can't. I don't have a passport, I tell them, because I don't trust them. All they've ever done is play tricks on me. They're snorting down the phone. What'd she say? Omar, I think, says from the other end. Aaron repeats what I've said and they both dissolve into hysterical laughter. I don't see what's so funny, I snap down the phone. Not all of us have passports to travel the world.
You don't need a passport, Aaron says, still snorting. It's off Portmore. I frown. In Jamaica? Yes, they both shout. I still don't believe or trust them, so I say, I'll think about it. And also, I just want to get off the phone because I don't appreciate being laughed at. I have better things to do, like save the world.
Your mother already said you can go, Omar says, which catches me off guard. Mama hasn't said anything to me. I said I'll think about it, I snap and end the call. I collapse on my bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about what they've said. An island that's not Jamaica, but part of Jamaica, is probably filled with posh houses with servants and pools, just like the twins' house in the city. I would feel out of place there. I am so different from all that.
Mama and I live in a small apartment on the top floor of a two-story building not far from her work at the hospital. Our apartment faces a busy road, but across from that road is the library, my second home, so things are not that bad. Mama works long hours, and Miss Lee, an old lady from the apartment below, is always here watching me until she gets home.
Sometimes Mama will get home for dinner. Sometimes I'm woken up to her thanking Miss Lee in a hushed voice. Sometimes there are days when I don't see her at all. Tonight is one of those evenings when I haven't seen her, but I stay awake by reading one of the books I borrowed from the library, even though I've read it 3 times already. I turn the light off so Miss Lee thinks I'm sleeping and read under the covers using the torch from my phone. It is well past 11 o'clock when I hear the key in the lock, the familiar sign that Mama is home.
There is a quiet exchange between her and Miss Lee. I feel a surge of excitement to hear her voice, knowing she is home safe, and her comforting tone usually sends me to sleep. This time I wait until I hear Miss Lee leave. Then I open the door a crack and peer into the living room. As I do, Mama collapses into the green sofa with a sigh, dropping her handbag on the floor and starting to peel off her work shoes. I pad barefooted into the room and I'm standing in front of her. When she opens her eyes, she jumps when she sees me.
Lord have mercy, she cries with her hand pressed against her chest. Faison, what are you doing out here? Mama, you tell the twins I must go and spend the October holidays with them? I ask. She takes a breath and looks at me. You don't want to go? I shake my head adamantly. I don't have anything in common with them. They're too rich and they play too much tricks on me. I don't like them. She stifles a smile and gets up, walking over to the open kitchen that is part of the living room. Well, first of all, I didn't tell them anything. They begged their mother to ask me. Mama switches on the kettle. She mumbles something under her breath about her brother getting someone else to do his work, but I barely catch it, and she turns her back on me when she says it. I look up at her. Why them do that? She shrugs, reaching for a cup in the cupboard. Maybe they miss you. I know that's not true. Not with all their rich friends and travelling the world. If they miss anything about me, it's throwing spiders in my hair and putting water in my bed to make me think I've wet myself.
But why did you tell them yes when you know I don't like them? She laughs. Face, and you don't like nobody, and that's the problem. I pull up a seat at the breakfast bar and lean on it. Why is that a problem?
Her smile fades. Because ever since Lizzie left, you don't talk to nobody and you need friends.
A picture of Lizzie, my best friend, flickers through my head. We did everything together until she moved to Kingston with her family. Now it's just me saving the world alone.
We have just read a little snippet of The Case of the Lighthouse Intruder, and I must admit, when I purchased this, I knew that it was going to be a good book.
I didn't think that I would like it as much as I do, but it definitely seems very interesting and I can't wait to read more.
What are your thoughts on Faison so far?
I think that she is a very interesting character and I quite like her personality so far.
Does she remind you of anybody in particular?
Maybe myself a little
Indeed,
bit.
I think so too. She's very headstrong, and I like that Faison seems to know what she likes and what she doesn't like.
I do like that as well.
What do you think of the cousins?
From what she said, they do not sound very nice, and I don't think I would like them either.
Well, I think maybe they could potentially be misunderstood, and like Faison's mother said, they may miss spending time with her, but perhaps the boys were just playing a trick on her and maybe
They thought it would be funny.
Exactly, so she didn't find it funny, but to them they found it very amusing. Let's see what happens next.
We hope that you have enjoyed our video for Vlogmas Day 4.
And we'll see you tomorrow, God willing, for day 5. Bye.
Bye.